Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome to episode 219 of the Guru Talkin Sports podcast. I am your host, the Guru of Sports. And today, we got a special guest. And for the first time in a while, because he's been away, I want to welcome back the youngest guru, KADEN GURU. Welcome back, Kaden. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing?
Oh, sir, you ain't got to call me
That's how
sir.
I call you, sir.
Anyway, he's been in college and he just finished up his first year. And what I want to say to you right now is that I'm very proud of you, and I'm very, very glad that you are doing well in college. And it's more or less like a dream come true for me, because it's not about me, but the thing about it is that I always wanted to see both of you guys, you and Dante, make it on your own and be able to do great things. Me and Dante and you yourself, we talked about it a little bit earlier today, but I wanted to let you know that I'm very proud of you, and you continue doing and being successful in what you're doing. You have a couple things to say.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, just like what you and Dante said, just like hearing that, just a lot of motivation for me, and it just like makes me strive better to do more, and like I just like really appreciate that, and thank you.
No, we got faith in you, and the thing about it is that when it comes down to anything that you need, and we're always here to support you. But what I wanted to make sure that I tell you is that I'm proud of you, because you have a very good work ethic, and you have a very good ethic about going to school. Me, I was a little bit of a clown or whatever, and I did 1 year college or so. But the thing about it is that I always wanted you guys to surpass me as being a great member of society. And I think that what you're doing right now is a great thing. I just wanted to let you know that, hey, I'm very proud of you. And this is my podcast, and what I usually do is make sure that I get out the positive messages of not just what you and Dante, of what anybody does. I like to have people on and talk to that are just good people. My only two guys that I had on this year is my man Dave May Jr., and he's a really good guy, very successful. He's a scout for the Toronto Blue Jays. And my man Dave Shepard, who is now he has a full-time spot at Infinity Sports Radio. It's CBS. It used to be CBS Sports Radio, but like I said, I just really am proud of both of you guys. And like I said, I always can encourage guys to go out and do the best things they can do. And I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. I just like hearing that from like you and Dante. I feel like that's very I'm at a loss for words in some sense, but I just feel like just like saying that and hearing that, it's just like it's just a very good thing to hear from me, and like I really appreciate what you guys are doing, and like what you're doing on this podcast. I just think it's very good for everyone to hear and listen, and like the positivity that you spread, and the role model that you are for me. And same with Dante too. I feel like that's like just like very important for a young guy like me to have, and I just feel like you guys play a big role in like just like creating that path for me to go to school and to go work and do whatever I want, and I just feel like that's very important for me, and I really appreciate that from you guys.
Well, my thing is that, I'm not going to push you to do anything, but the thing is that you got the motivation to do it on your own, which is a good thing, because, like I said, when I always used to tell people the same thing, hey, I can't help you if you don't want to help yourself, and, I was always a go-getter and a self-starter, and I'm glad that both you and Dante are like that. And it makes me proud to know that, you have our support. You always have our support, no matter what. I'm really, really happy for you because, like I said, you're going through you just got through your first year, and now I want you to get through your second year, and then get through your third year, and then next thing you know, you'll be out of college and you'll be ready to hit the workforce. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that workforce is rough out there. But like I said, you got a good head on your shoulders and you do the right thing. All right. So, tell me what you've been doing in college right now. I mean, I like I said, I know that, I know what type of work that you do. But tell my audience what you've been doing.
So I've been studying sport management and just like the business side of sports, and I feel like it's a very good outlet for me to like see what I want to do in the future, and I've just been like really just focusing on that. I've been taking school more seriously, and ever since like getting to college, I feel like I've been taking it like way more serious than like I did in high school. And overall, I just been like going by my schedule, going to the gym, working. I have a little part-time job outside of school. So overall, just been like staying pretty solid on like the schedule and stuff like that.
Well, like it's a good thing because, like I said, I'm just really proud, and like I said, for anyone that's doing, getting out there now, going to college, and moving forward, I'm proud of all of them. I mean, no matter who you are, and what you do, and like you said, you're in sports management, which is a good thing because it's a really far out, a very, very vast industry to where, yeah, exactly, where you basically get into different, I mean, you can go major league baseball, football, basketball, and hockey, or you can do something else. I mean, sports management is pretty good. I mean, even though that, doing sports management, you might want to become an agent or so. Never know.
Yeah, but you need a law degree for that. So,
yeah.
It's not really my path, but.
Well, if you become a lawyer, that would be good too. I'll be proud of you if you were a lawyer. Everybody always jokes about how, lawyers are, sharks and all like that. But nah, I think that it's a good thing if you did, But I'm glad that, you're doing what you're basically doing and what you want to do, Now, my question is this. Will you be able to get an internship somewhere with what you're doing in sports management?
So an internship would be like, I'd say after my sophomore year, start looking in like junior year. And overall, I'm just like, right now, I'm just focused on classes and like what I need to do to like be on track for a certain internship, like looking at possibilities. So overall, I'm just trying to stay on track with like where I'm at right now, and then in the future, if it comes up, then we'll start looking at it. So
okay. So I mean, is it any particular? Let's say like if you had a choice to go the four majors or maybe represent a college or so, where would you want to be?
I'd say like intercollegiate athletics. I feel like working at like a college or like being around like other student athletes and like stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. Like a Power Five college.
Yeah.
Any in between the like the major conferences. That would be pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah. So, when, like I said, we've been hanging out all day, and I want to ask you, this is off the subject of school. What was one of your favorite thing that you did today when you came down?
Well, I got to see the dogs. That was probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I know they love you, and see that's the thing about my two dogs, Alex and Ellie. They've always loved Kaden. Alex, he's been around for the longest. He's the oldest, and we used to nickname him PP. Well, we nicknamed him PP because he gets so excited when he sees you. He drips a little bit or so.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that you're back home. You're safe, and your first year of college was a success. And I'm glad that, you're going back and, you're going to stay in school, which is a good thing. So, like I said, it's really rough out here now with everything that's going on, but staying in school and learning and doing what you're supposed to do, is a good thing. And, like I said, I'm not forcing you. I'm not going to force you to do anything. You're going to be 19 in August. And you basically have your life to live. So right. I'm still gonna be around. You still gonna be my baby boy. But like I said, I'm really proud of you. Just overjoyed with being proud of who you are and the things you've been doing. All right, so. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's talk a little bit about one of your favorite things, fantasy football. Yeah. All right. So, what season are you going with in this league?
I think this is my
fourth
or third season. I think this is my fourth.
I think it's your fourth, yeah, because you had one of them amazing runs in the first year, and you basically got to the championship. You didn't win. But the thing about it is that, it's, for me, I think it was a good run. I'm the commissioner of this league and all that we're in. But, like I said, hey, I don't have to win. But like I said, I like to be competitive. And one of the things that I noticed with you've always been competitive. So, and you hate to lose. I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you hate to lose, but it's a good time, and like I said, we have a fantasy football league that I've created. This will be going into year number 9. So me, you, and Dante are all involved in the league and everything, and Dante's won a championship. I haven't, and you haven't. So we've been trying to get up to the mountaintop or so. But I'm just proud of the league that we have, and I'm really, looking forward to, beating you up again this year in fantasy or so. You still want to make that trade?
I'll think about it.
You want Breece Hall, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to trade me Breece Hall, I'll take somebody, but like I said, it might not be the running back that I might want to keep because, this year in this league, we're only going to go with 3 keepers. So, that would make a difference. So let's say like if I do, I got Jonathan Taylor on my list right now. I got what is his name? Josh Jacobs. And a couple other people on there. So I'm still not trying to figure out who I'm going to keep, so we'll see. And like I said, we'll make a trade. And like I said, we got a couple. We got plenty of time because the season don't start until September. And like I said, before the draft or so, if you decide whoever you decide to trade me, and we can make a trade or so.
All right,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Cool. Now, sports related. Have you tell me what you've been watching? Have you watched any games or anything, or what what have you been based on? I know that school has been taking up most of your focus.
Right.
But what have you watched any games or so?
I don't really watch any games. I know last semester I watched a lot of NFL games. I watched a lot of Eagles games, and other than that, I follow the NFL a lot. But like overall watching sports, I don't really watch that much sports, but I do like keep in track of and in touch with like news updates about like NFL or NBA or just like overall like news of like certain sports.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just overall just like once NFL season rolls over, I'll start watching because I'm actually a really big NFL fan.
Yeah, and see that's the thing. It's like right now we're wrapping up hockey and wrapping up basketball. I've been still watching a lot of baseball and stuff like that because I always want to make sure that I keep an eye on all these sports because that's what I come out to the podcast and give a few thoughts on those. I wanted to ask you, did you watch the Brady roast?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What do you think of it? I want your opinion.
There was a lot of stuff that was like, I'm sure a lot of people took offense to within like the sports community and outside other communities, but it was just all for fun. I didn't really take any offense to it. I didn't really care. So it was.
Well, I watched it. I watched bits and pieces of it, and then I finally fully watched it. A little while ago. But the thing about it is that I thought it was a unique experience, and to basically show people that Brady does have a sense of humor. A lot of people took a lot of different shots. Nikki Glacier, Gronkowski, Belichick. Everybody, made fun of him or so. Mostly all the comics and everything.
Yeah, I also feel like it was kind of like a way to shed light on like, and kind of like relate to his like problems with his like divorce or like just like normal stuff, like normal people problems that we all have. Like, I feel like that was like a kind of way to like show that he's like human like us, and like he goes through problems like every other human being.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I always liked Brady because of his willing to be able to be the best. At whatever he does, he wants to be the best. But it showed a different side of Brady to where he's able to open up and laugh and take a joke or so. A lot, like I said, a lot of people didn't like it. And I thought it was, and see, with me, I like comedy. I love comedy. Some of my favorite, comics are, well, right now there's, going on, Rich Voss, Bill Burr, mostly anybody that I feel as though is funny, I'll listen to them and stuff like that. Mm. Now, years and years ago, I ain't gonna, disclose the age or anything, but, I am a little bit up there to where, I've seen Richard Pryor live. I've seen Red Fox live. Bernie Mac was a really good guy. There's been a lot of really, really good comedians And like I said, some of the comedy that they said back in the day couldn't fly today. But see, it the roast basically took me back to a time where, you could poke fun and, go hard on somebody, you know. And I look at it this way. A lot of people do get offended about some of the things that, they said and all. But me, I'm the type of person that, hey, look, I can take a joke. I can take a laugh. If I can listen to that, and it's just comedy to me. Because the thing about it is, a lot of people don't think it's comedy. They thought it might be vulgar or, raunchy or so. But that's me. I like comedy. So it's like it doesn't matter whatever the subject matter is. Some of it I know is a lot harder for people to understand. But I like comedy, and like I said, I thought the Brady roast was a success.
Me too.
So
yeah.
But other than that, like I said, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. Is there anything on schedule?
Well, no, it's we did watch the basketball games today. Chicago. Oklahoma City and Dallas. That was a pretty good game.
Yeah, Boston and Cleveland.
And Boston and Cleveland, we watched that. That was, sort of a good game. I'm not. Hey, look, Boston is okay, but the thing about it is that I'm not really ready for them to win another championship because hey, Lakers got to win one. But like I said last week, I told everybody that I told them what was going to happen, and it basically did. Coach got fired. The Lakers got put out early. 4-1, gentleman's sweep or so. But like I said, it's just more or less. This is basically what I do. I just I go to work, I come home, I watch a little bit of sports, watch a little bit of television. And I meant to ask you, do you watch any television at school?
I watch a lot of YouTube.
YouTube.
I YouTube and a lot of Netflix. That's like
okay.
If I want to like wind down, I'll like play Madden and I'll watch like YouTube, like a YouTube video.
That's cool. All right, so other than that, I don't, like I said, don't do anything. I work a lot. I come home, play with the dogs and everything, and just kind of chill out and that's it. So. All right, so anything else you need to want to talk about? Or you're good, or, basically, that's basically it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
All right, well, tell you what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say these couple words, and, I want the audience to know that, I love you very much, and I'm very proud of you, and, hey, we all have a responsibility to do things, and we all have to make sure that we conform with the ways of society. I'm really proud that I was able to raise you and your brother the right way and basically make you guys good citizens, good citizens basically. So I really appreciate it, and like I said, I love you, and this is it's just really exciting because like I said, this is the first time we got together since probably last August or so, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I know that you went to school in August and everything, and I was just glad that we was able to sit down and have this little chat together because it's just, it's one of the things I like about the podcast is that, we could just sit down and talk and have a good time. But, like I said, I'm really proud of you. And I'm really excited that, you're getting ready to go back to school pretty soon. But, what's your plans for this summertime?
Probably just work, hang out with my girlfriend, go to the gym, maybe some like beach trips, some just normal summer stuff. I actually have a lot of going through my closet and organizing and selling a bunch of like shoes I have and like all this because I'm trying to like get a bunch of stuff out of my room basically, and so just like take a day or two just to do that. I'm thinking about building a Lego shelf, so like getting a shelf and storing all my Legos, maybe
That's
collecting
pretty cool.
some new ones too. Those are basically just my hobbies. So
Yeah, so you're a big Lego guy, right?
yeah,
It's cool. I like the Legos. I actually have the ones that I still have the ones that we got from you know Christiana Mall about what last time you was up here. So like I said, I really appreciate you spending this time with me, and thank you for participating on the podcast. Another great episode. Like I said, this was episode 219 of the Guru Talking Sports podcast. You want to say goodbye to anybody? Oh, matter of fact, I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there because, today, tomorrow is the Mother's Day. So, I'm just really thankful. We're going to take my mom out. And I know that you want to spend some time with your mom as well. And, to all the mothers out there, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All right. Well, that's it. We're going to, get out of here. And like I said, I'm really, really proud of you. Thank you for coming down and thank you for being guest number 3 this year on the Guru Talking Sports podcast. Like I said, I really, really enjoy just having this little conversation and spending this time with you. And believe me, I'm really, really excited because I'm very thankful that you came down because, like I said, you going to school, I missed you, and I'm just glad that you're, back to, chat with me for a few minutes.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, Guru.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Son, I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
All right, guys. Well, like I said, this is a wrap for this week, and we'll be back next week, and we'll probably be talking about the NFL schedule that's going to drop next weekend or next week sometime, and also the Preakness is coming up. I gotta remember, I'm so out of it with what they're doing with these horses and when are they running. So I think that the Preakness is probably next weekend, and I got a couple things I got to do. Like I said, I've been hanging out with you all day, and I do have a couple other things I need to do next weekend. But I definitely will be back with episode 220 of the Guru Talking Sports podcast. Now for my man Kaden and all my friends out there, I appreciate you, and we will be talking to you soon. And also, I want to say that my good friend Miss Mary Mack, she wanted to pass along a thing where, just be careful out there and just be able to, be, very, very wise and conscious about what you're doing. All right? All right. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I'll be back next week with episode 220, and you've been listening to me and Kaden on this episode, 219. And like I said, we'll be back next week. You guys take care and be safe. And happy Mother's Day out there to everyone.
All right.
Happy Mother's
Day.
All right. You guys take care. We'll see you next week. Later.